Alright. You know what? You know what? I'll reblog this everywhere else too. Why not? Reblog that to my main and to Fugen Semi-Day, might as well. Okay. So we've got, you know what, I'll close everything just to make sure everything works right. And everything work right? Hooray! Hooray! Real Nira shaming hours. Nira. I don't know about Nira. Okay. One by one. Let's see. Open up the right folder. Get these refs worked out, because good lord, I feel kind of bad for how some of these look. Do I want to do these in order? I mean, not all of them are bad. Like, honestly, I think hers is okay, or at least her art is okay. But I do want to, I mean, I ought to redo all of them. And, you know, gravity is included in all. Let me see what the ones, let me look at which ones need it most desperately. I think right now it's Tarai and Anthony who are the most outdated looking in terms of my current art style. Because I was looking through, like, the folder that I have all these guys in, and I think I actually kind of make his antenna in most recent art like this kind of shape instead of circular. Which is weird when I say that out loud. I don't know why. Oneva I've redone for a different blog, and she's never gonna show up on this one, I don't think. It's Anthony and Tarai that are the oldest ones, oldest looking ones, just because I still don't really know how to draw. I still don't know how to draw Survivor. And that's my fault, more than anything. I want to get rid of the little gender symbols on the new ones as well, just because it kind of feels pointless. Like, I mean, I'm gonna say what their pronouns are in the ref page anyway, so there's not really much of a point in, like, putting a funny symbol here. Who else? Like, on Goldie, I'm not super good at drawing Pikachu still, but I ought to at least try again, considering I want to make it consistent. I want them all to look somewhat consistent. What other one is, like... Okay, Zero's is super old, but I think this is the one that looks the nicest, admittedly. That you can tell based on, like, the squiggly lines. This is before I had the touchscreen laptop. Gah. Okay, you know what? I'm starting with Anthony because I've been drawing him recently. Starting with Anthony because he makes me sad to look at. Let me double check, make sure everything in the stream is correct. Like, it doesn't say I'm playing Minecraft or something this time, right? No, it is! Why does it still say that? I literally fixed that. I literally fixed it. Why does it still say that I am? I'm not playing Minecraft. Why does it say I am? It said, I mean, I have no category. It says I'm not playing Minecraft. So I don't know why it says it. What? Let me open Twitch on my laptop because this is kind of getting really annoying that it keeps doing this to me. I thought I figured out how to fix it. Makes me sad. Oh, I'm not playing Minecraft. I'm literally not. I fixed this. I literally how do I get rid of that? Edit. Can I edit the... There we go. Thank you. Thank you, I figured it out. Is it gone now? Yes. Thank God. Do I have to do this every time I start an art stream? Like, that's stupid. But whatever. Whatever, we're doing art now. Whatever, I fixed it, we're doing art now. You know what, I can, like, put this here and then just... So I get a good idea of exactly how I was shaping him again. I want to know if I should... I'm trying to figure out if I should put, like, some new thing in his... I don't really want to update any of these designs or change what their designs look like unless I have a really, really good idea. Like, I might end up with a really, really good idea for Therese just because she looks so bizarre. Hi, cat. What are you doing? Sorry. She's being silly. Like, I feel like I could probably maybe make, like, a big thing that fans out like that, maybe? I think that'd be neat. But, like, I don't want it to be like, oh, all the old art is outdated now. Okay, let's just start. Smaller ears than that. Bigger ears than that. It's one of those things where I think it sort of just evolves over time how I draw them. And then some details that are like, that weren't initially present just sort of become that way. Like, I drew, like, my little wolf character with these, like, curly things on her ears, but then I actually looked at her ref and they weren't nearly as curly as I keep drawing them every single other time. Which is bizarre. Uh-oh, not again. Uh-oh. Come on, mouse, I literally gave you, I told you. Okay. I don't actually think this mouse is actually gonna be consistent with me. Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to use that other one? Oh. I had a feeling it wasn't. Oh no! But it's so clunky doing the touchscreen for this step. It's so much quicker to, like, use the... It's so annoying to use the touchscreen for this part. Eh. Not bad. I need to see if I can find the other mouse. This is kind of, like, stupid. It's kind of, like, super stupid. He said I could use his, but every time I use these now, this other one now, it feels like I have to relearn how to use the whole thing. Stuck in cords. There we are. Alright. An attempt will be made to use this other mouse, even though I don't think it's gonna work very well. I'll try my best. Where is it? There we go. Ba-ding. Okay. No, it's like too big for my hand. It's like, yeah, it's like larger and weird compared to my other. And the sensitivity is crazy. I'm gonna up my mouse settings. No. That's not quite right either. Ugh. Okay. No, it's like clunky when I use this. No! What am I supposed to do? How about I have the tail and the Anthony looking and his tail look at each other? That sounds cute. Two spots and 4. And I had his weird little hooves, like... Gummy bear? Kitty cat, what are you doing over there? You're playing with the Hollow Knight nail? Is that it? Yeah, no matter how I adjust these settings, it feels weird and clunky. It's like that thing where like you have to break in like skates or whatever. So if you like go on to like a show with like brand new skates, it's gonna like make your feet bleed and you're gonna lose even if they're better skates or something. I don't know. Isn't that a Disney thing? I think there's a Disney show about ice skating that did that. I haven't broken in this mouse. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Did my stream freeze? Did my stream freeze? Okay, it looks on my phone like it's lagging. Uh-oh. Is his mouse hacking my thing? Should I make his head smaller? I feel like I should. Yeah. Only a little. There we go. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Is it my internet? Maybe it's my internet and nothing else. No, it's like clunky when I use this. Okay, the audio is correct, but the stream itself is lagging? I wish I could know what was going on at any given time. Is it even working? Like, it says the stream is running, but I wouldn't be able to tell what exactly is going on. It must be my internet. Like, it must be my internet. Okay, so this clicker mouse, the middle button does nothing except change this little funny color wheel to something else. Great. What else did I do with this? I'm kind of drawing him face, like, head on. Ugh. I think what his lore was, is that, or rather why he's named that specifically, is the ant part, because he is electric affinity, but his mother was a bug affinity, so she's got like a fondness for bug stuff. So she ended up naming him Ant. Before she, like, I don't know, died. Died from sickness or something. Gummy bear, you're making noise during my stream. I really wish... Okay, nobody is here to tell me, but I would love if somebody would come in and tell me if the stream itself is lagging on their end too, because it definitely is on mine. Bummer. I don't know if when I draw I do these, like, what parts I draw in, like, a weird order. Are there any, like, weird stray bits that I didn't... Yeah, I can tell there's bits here where I didn't do it quite right. Wow, is that like a stream delay? Or is that like... Holy cow, I don't know what exactly is wrong with it. I think I made his tail a little longer than that, didn't I? Yeah, I think like that. Yeah. Ugh. I really hate using this mouse. It feels so, like, unnatural and clunky. But it's the only option I have. Naked! Bald! Oh, I guess I didn't move it with the curve of his body. I kind of just... Yeah. How about I make these bits, like, smaller now, with the smaller lines? That looks correct, I think. Yeah, that looks correct. I just clean that up a little. And that's a redone Anthony. I'm trying to remember the other naming the reasons the other characters are named. I think I've got into probably at some point why Zero is named the way that they are, but I don't think I've really talked about any of the others. Tarai, I don't think I had a reason. I just wanted to name her something that sounded like that. I don't know. But Goldie is obviously, I think, was named for his eyes? Or not his eyes. It was named for... He had a little tuft of fur on his head as a Pichu that was gold. It was like a more golden yellow. Did I make his nose? Okay, I made his nose and that the same color. But I made his ears, like... There we go. And that one doesn't go outside, it stays in. I'm never consistent about how I draw eyes. I always give every character ever just a different, like, way of doing their eyes, just to make my job more difficult. I gave you an eye shine too, right? Yep. Oh, I almost forgot his little forehead spot. I can't let Chompy's little Chomper's spot on his forehead go forward. It's not that big though, is it? No, it's smaller. Yeah, everything's in order. There we go. Like, there's like, I have a different Giraffe Rig OC that I made as an eventual, like, maybe post-blog thing. I doubt I'm gonna, like, do much more than maybe go into what these guys do after. Like, not to be like a spoiling the hopeful nature of what I think, but I do like to think that I'm gonna end this with all of them getting out of the tower. So I do have ideas of what they'll end up doing after they get out. And I have, like, another Giraffe Rig character to, like, literally only giving him, like a girlfriend, specifically because he, like, part of the thing that Nira is doing is, like, you know, preventing them from continuing their Pseudomew bloodlines. So I'm like, in order for there to be more Giraffe Rig Pseudomews, he has to hook up with a girl Giraffe Rig. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I can keep that. I don't think did I even give her a name? I mean, I designed her, but I didn't ever actually name her, I think. Maybe I should do that one of these days. Decide the name that I gave her. Decide a name for her. Do I even need this light on? Yeah, it's easier to see when there's no glare on my screen. Yay. Boy. Oh, I did it right. There's no way the stream is actually that far behind. Like, how long is the delay actually? I close the stream on my phone, I open the stream. No, it is? Is it really? Is it really that bad? What the hell? Yeah, you can see that glow up. Dang. Even if I'm done yet. There's no way. Are the visuals still this, like, delayed? What does it sound like? Ugh. Okay, did the audio delayed too? Okay, no, the audio is also super delayed. What is going on? Here's a question. If I close the tab that's got... What? If I close the tab that is playing my music, does the stream stop being super delayed? Because if it's gonna be this bad, I probably can't stream the rest of this. I really want to, but I don't think it's a... Clearly it's not a pleasant watching experience. I wouldn't watch this. Ah. No, it's still super delayed. I don't know what's up with that. Super delayed, and it's like laggy on the viewing end. Ta-da. No, that's nicer to look at. That's way nicer to look at. He's less, like, bony looking. But that's nice. That's nice. Ugh. Okay, this is back when I used the 10-point lines instead of the 8-point lines, because it reset the defaults on my end for some reason. But I love being able to do that and swap between them and go, oh yes, I did good, I've improved. Okay, and now I do the thing for the name, Anthony. Maybe I'll put their affinities in a corner? Who knows? Let's move you just like a smidge. So that your name isn't cramped in the corner. There we go. And I made it his color, whatever. Yeah. There we are. That's nicer to look at. That is way nicer to look at. Save as. There we go. Anthony Ref new. Okay, these guys I don't think are ever gonna show up, but I ought to probably change what they look like too. Tassel and what was the other one? It was the Espeon, right? Starla. Should I redesign her siblings entirely? Because they never showed up and where are they? They're here somewhere. Yeah, it's I actually did redo Spring Step somewhat recently. He hasn't shown up yet either, but I did redo him recently. It was like a combo between it was the original ref had two characters in it, and I was like, I want to be able to actually look at Spring Step. Did I just like full on trace? Because it doesn't really look like that looks nearly identical. Except I changed some of the outline colors. Yeah, I think I just scaled it up. I didn't redo it really. I should redraw Spring Step eventually as well at Abu. This is actually a plot point that was going to come up, I think, soon in the plot. But cool, I redid Anthony. The other one I really want to redo is still. Actually, you know what? I'll put these all in a new folder. Or rather, I'll put all these ones in an old folder. I'll put everybody in here. I'll move all these old refs into the old folder, and then so that's easier for me to know exactly how much I need to redo. Ghost Friend, I don't think I need to. Gravity doesn't need any changes, really. Neura's Drudigan form has its own ref. So do all the rest of her forms. Do I need to redo those too? Maybe some of them. Reginald and Oneva I've redone, but on a different blog. Let me actually open Oneva and Reginald's versions, because I've done, like, more versions of that. Let's see. Much more consistent looking, but although I kind of miss the clunkiness of the old one, but it doesn't matter as much. Versus like I said, this one kind of makes him look too young. The old one kind of made him look a bit young, which it wasn't really my intention. But I don't like his feet in the new one either. He kind of looks like a nervous teenager, which is like not the look when this man is a husband and father. I don't know. I don't think I even need their refs on this blog. They don't really do anything on this blog. What about the Torkoal? I still don't know how to draw turtles. I don't know how to do it. Even if the stream is garbage, I'm going to try just doing one more. I'll just do one more. I did make a ref for Blue Tip, but is she super rest? She's not. I mean, a lot of these characters are just not relevant. At least not yet. What about Nura's original Warden ref? I honestly don't even hate this one. This one I still like. But she'd look out of place if I didn't remake all the others too. If I didn't remake her. What about Song? Hi Song, I love you. The proportions are weird on this one, even if the design is mostly still the same. Ugh. Right now I'm just looking through them. Endon's Altaria form. Who is the most desperate in need? Probably genuinely Sarai, like I kept saying, but this is daunting, because I'm not good at drawing snakes. Okay, just... Oh, not what I meant to do. I will make an attempt. A Tarai attempt will be made.